you've heard our most recent episodes, you'll know How to Gael is now sponsored by Fáilte Ireland.
Tá cartagat agus cáimid rága bhfuil scetamíní an downering.
Tá, like, I mean, it really is the perfect pairing. The old matchmakers down in Listou and Varna couldn't have come up with a better match, sure they couldn't.
Absolutely not. Sure, look, because How to Gael is a celebration of everything era, and Fáilte Ireland is all about celebrating our island's unique places and experiences.
And you know what? We always try and give a uniquely Irish perspective on all of our weekly how-tos, and we are all about weaving in the star that has shaped us and the landscape that moulds us into every single episode.
That's exactly it. But sure, it's the folklore, isn't it, girls, that inspires us. And of course, it's our tanga that inspires it all and informs us on this too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so safe to say we're really excited to be working with Fáilte Ireland to keep discovering all of the elements of Éire that make her so unique and special, such as Mar Houmpla.
Have you heard about the Wild Atlantic Way? Slí on Atlantic Ian Outna magical Casula Shandangan.
I know, but you know, girls, there's a lot to be said as well for Ireland's ancient East. I didn't think I had it in me, but Shan there in the hair and Brune the boy and a cunt in the me. Not bad.
Oh, go on. Agus Ireland's hidden heartlands there now. Críochnaithe, Celta, na Héireann, Mar Houmpla. They're favourite place for Lá Leitrim.
Yes, rock and roll. Leitrim is rock and roll. Cad me out there, Cárbh Lackley, a chomach Kenna, Príomh na Héireann, the beautiful coastal trails all the way from Clontarf, Gdí Benéidir, Ádra Fionnuch na Fianna Agus. Shiva Vitusa na Dinny.
I had a little hike today, Fion na Fianna Agus Shiva New York. Get a few muscles, see a seal, make a day of it, girls.
Yeah, well, look at Tomwood, Gaelic Sul, Lesh and Mlina Tomach Rowan, Agus na Hachtrachti, Untaka, Gaelic Tolatach.
So, Quiniger of a Gotrig.
Here, let's all keep discovering Ireland and visit discoverireland.ie to plan your next short break.
Oh, fechar in a rasherísh le céile the studio agus Chalíní go hifa gul tar dros heart.
Heart.
It's been a long time coming.
It's been, yeah, it's been a journey.
It's been, do you know, it's now gotten to the stage where if there's a law on that full metro, like I'd be sometimes updating you about like massive updates, I think, in my life. And I'm like, I haven't seen you since yesterday morning. Yeah. All of these things have changed. Yeah. So maybe we might have like níos mó nach ána trí lá as a chéile, nach an míle chéile.
Okay.
What do you think? Is that going to happen? And how will you cope?
Well, mar Lannon on Tag Valoraigs, a group of WhatsApp, pay Balloch
24/7.
So on Rod is la Nunach Mahale.
I know.
Gone stad.
I know. And we keep being like, listen, this will be great now. We live a couple of days and we can all be off and whatever. And then like last year the cugnom to take. Oh my God, our vacatusha.
I know. Yeah. I can't be wrong. I've said Drich tool mar hoss, like in all fairness, like around the world and back again.
Around the world in 80 days.
Honestly, well, it felt a little bit like it. The on a crack going Ingolive agus a Gurkig. Oh my God, we got to live out our life dream. Le Pira Sholork on air and thought like I will never be over on Tashpontishin Fear Hill.
Cooler the contender live. Aaron Arthuris Overicop.
Yeah.
Finally. Oh, you should have seen in Trora going like Jora Aaron
emotional. And Cárbh Black Leo. I mean, my God Almighty, will I ever recover? Like just the chretama. The chretama.
I hadn't you Galliv with Kirk like got he Nika Kayla.
Yeah.
Shin like Wohig Misha on a rock and roll now.
That was rock and roll.
Like, sorry, I can't have a show.
Yeah, I'm on tour at the minute. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me.
Shin sore crack all Tim Regalo actually Murphy Misha Jane of Showbio the Today FM Igurkig and the gals came along and actually supported me, which was Gahal and Girl. But it was a bit of like in the space of 2 days we had our own podcast going. We bumped into Joanne McNally.
I was going to say
the two Johnnies.
It
was just
and
like
Ian I was out with the own grandmam lads.
Yeah,
it was
God.
There you go.
It was but those 2 days just felt like a mad kind of little vacuum of
of the alter universe of podcasting.
Yeah, Sinead. Yeah. So the Vulamar Joanne McNally mar Vichy Fox and Osan Kiana Lynn and Kermer mar Féin and Atna Vimar Lauert Lane Hugmer Quirity talked to our show Bio Sagaliev. Now near Honishi, which is
look,
oh my God,
just full transparency.
Full transparency. She didn't come, but she did ask to be put on the guest list in case she had time to come,
and that is a win.
Well,
that is a win, considering she's not a Gael goer and hasn't got a breeze. But
do you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
I wouldn't like. I don't want to be putting words in her mouth, but I wouldn't be like she's probably the most enthusiastic mealler. Like I don't think she's signing up. Could he wrong in the Gael get?
Go full. She might be an ambassador. She's not going to yet, girl.
Oh, Jesus!
I'll never get over the way she says. I kept in my head saying Fwinog in the way she said it, and I've realised now why she says it like Fwinog,
because she's from Southside Dublin.
No, because it fucking rhymes with Vogue. Fwinog, Vogue. It's all the one, isn't it?
I have to say, and like Bader go will and Conan Shaw so Nivi and Term Nervi Malarting Ailga, so German Chung Ailga is fu lum vegaisteach leis ganún sin. I just think it's so marmite.
Neil Shea got in Maryland.
Do you not think so?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well that's good.
Girl, Captain Gach then a Gerbos like Cundayella diet.
Well, I met Dai O'Shea first. I remember the first word that came out of his mouth, and are you from the south side? And I was horribly, if you mind, really, really offended actually. I was like, Dai, you're an awful man. Now, luckily, we got over our differences because it's card and mortar.
I think we'll board níos mó an gur will on blasting a guts. Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's the fucking liberal lady over here.
I know. Bhil me dana as on Weltucht Dear Cullen. He was like, so what is it, Black Rock?
Yeah,
Foxrock.
ATM lads, I do find it quite great when it's Anna Divory. And that
But anyway, we love Joanne McNally.
We like Joanne McNally and we like Shiva.
Yeah, Gurmagwave. I'm trying. But near Hana she can show, but we did spend the whole show with an eye on the door in case she did come in.
I was like, honestly, you know, when you like are a teenager and you've invited the boy you fancy to a party and you're waiting all night, your fun doesn't start. Until he turns up. Well, that was me.
The outfit is a waste if he doesn't turn up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, we've all been there. You know, the Instagram story, waiting for a certain someone to have a look at the Instagram story. If he doesn't see it, doesn't count.
Yeah. And I wouldn't mind with Vimer Galera and Dry and Ihishin come on. Darren was like, I'll be back at the Peter Grigio if she's having a glass of wine tonight.
I was fucking gasping. Look, Tampley, lads, only March.
Yeah,
I know.
Sorry, this is another thing. So I've noticed now when I meet people and I'm like, you know, telling them about myself, lol, when I'm on dates and I'm telling people about myself, I'd be like, oh sure, like we'd be doing this or we'd be doing that. And someone has asked me there recently, being like who is we? And I'm like, me and the two girls from the podcast. Obviously, because I can't have a single independent thought anymore.
Tom with their thoughts over all right.
I know, it's
ridiculous.
You
know?
I would like to do a big shout out to Suzanne McGarry, who, if you look at our set now, if you're watching us, we're in full video, by the way, our Spotify. So Biggie Lynn, come for the look at the prince. Gorgeous woman.
come in your prince. Yeah.
Come in your come on. Don't come in your prince. Don't. They're only freshly framed. They were delivered as a gift. And what a lovely gift they are. Now look at the one behind you. They're in there.
They were
Sinead.
Beautiful
Sinead. Agus. You've got a whole little gloosh.
Well, we if we're gonna give poor old Suzanne a shout out, we also better say thanks a million to Ivy's Attic, who gave us beautiful jewellery in the marina in Cork. And also, who are the guys? I've not taken this choker off.
No, Shani has Hey Jude is stolen and
Hey Jude jewellery.
I'm winking an energy raw.
Yeah,
have a look on full video. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, so Tanya has.
So Shiva has given me full permission now to wear an excessive amount of jewellery. So
watch this. Her, you know,
watch this. Well, Louise is kind of like, I haven't weighed in on this decision yet. So let's.
I just think a shin arain leis na tarot cards. It just adds to the whole
chaos. Yeah. Okay.
Do you know, she hasn't been as clad recently, like without the big clad earrings. You usually have them hanging you down, the big
weighing me down, the weight of the world on my earlobes.
Ears, you know. So listen, you're looking great anyway. You're a razzle dazzle, regladol. Agus, fair play this.
A raggle taggle gypsy, you know.
A goni gami in our buska fuishin our Oscar stuff. There's everyone else, and you need to confess, lads. Tom we done job. If you'd like to get in touch, some people have been doing that. You can do that at.
Go on, Carly and Shona Reefo.
At gmail.com, is it?
How to jail.
If you're in jail,
how to jail at gmail.com. Yes, Louise finally knows and Shona Reefo.
I'm getting it tattooed in Ohm down my back. Will I tell you a few of the people who have mailed us? Okay, James Kavanagh has been in touch. He actually commented on an Insta reel, but this still counts. Actually, any correspondence, we'll pick the best bits, right? And he was talking to Shiva about her hosting routine. Now, I'd imagine you've hosted James Kavanagh.
Níos a talk now.
Really?
No.
He's flat out hosting you, I feel, every so often.
I know, yeah. I prefer going down to him than him coming up to me. Like.
Yeah, well, anyway, Dorche, Lynn. Funny, Shiva, I've yet to receive an invite to one of these dinner parties. ...
Yeah, he doesn't meet the threshold for my invite list.
Okay.
Of crack.
There you go, crack. James. Now it's been said.
Now really?
It's been said.
Sorry, but he's great crack. But is it that he'd take the attention from you?
Sorry,
he'd have a lot to say, I'd say.
He does have a lot to say. Faoi sure.
No, I mean about what your hosting would entail. He'd be like, very interesting, you know.
Yeah, he'd have a lot to say. Maybe I'm just afraid of the judgment. Maybe that's on road the thoughts actually. But look, now go will Grar and Traw Hart. No, do you know what? I'm sick of him. Sick of him. Okay, show hard to the creek.
James, what's wrong about to Geistecht? It's not boding well for you, Cara. I'd say you're not getting invited anytime soon. Darren might invite you to her party.
Yes, Corda, you choose initially.
There you go. I'm robbing him off you.
And I absolutely won't, because I outsource for everything. So don't count on me. Joanna's also been in touch. Darren, this one is for you. I wonder if it's Joanne McNally.
Vader, read it out in her accent.
I don't think so. Okay. Vaug. They love. No, I can't. I actually can't do.
Go on, Leonard.
The only one I can do is South Armagh, but that's no good.
Girl,
to
you
us.
can't do that one either.
I can't do that either. Apparently, Joanne loved the How to Host episode because what stood out for her was Jiren's Nashville accent.
Ah, yeah.
Yeehaw! Come on now.
Yeah.
Jesus
Joanne,
loves you.
whatever you're into. And then Lolly Smiles wants to know the word for snot as Gaeilge after watching Louise down the Scobie in the kombucha.
Smuggerla.
Smuggerla.
Smuggerla,
yeah.
Well, is that like Smuggerla Rowan, which is the jellyfish?
Yeah, but it's seal snot. Smuggerla Rowan. So it's the snot of the seal.
Smuggerla.
That's what they call a jellyfish.
No.
There you go. Oh, I'm going to fuck a lot of Agus there snot. Probably wouldn't discuss that in your house. These are Harvard commodities.
They don't have snot.
They didn't fart.
Winter
No,
Glen don't
no
have
snot.
I don't know, kind of smuish.
Smuish,
Yeah,
okay.
smuish
Smuish.
of lying sure it's not. Yeah.
Smuish.
Well,
Well,
Uncle Deef.
there you,
No.
now Lolly Smiles, you're absolutely covered in all angles. I love people who have Anamnica or Lena like that are so gas.
Yeah.
I read Anam Riavagoiv like username in Aino. Did you have, what was your first email?
Oh, like S_Emily13.
Oh, really?
my God,
Did
so
you not
good.
have it Leishna X's Galera? I
No.
remember being like Louise.xxx.
Crohig mo wam sa me ar
Hotmail.com.
críochnaithe cai
Nice,
nervú
yeah,
trí bliana
yeah.
ag agus is harfa formal to
Oh, yes.
underscore like fucking
yeah.
like
Yeah.
It's giving Moontor Bunskula
Yeah.
or Previd a Bunskula.
yeah,
actually.
well sinna
Yeah.
bhíon tí so
I think mine was Screenham Shug or Nervy Medjin with Junior Search science fee noti tasad my mount Vuntor. So on email address vegan was during like in 2K8 at hotmail.com. I know 2K8.
Oh my God.
But I think I must have Darvling said you remember
Yeah.
Junior Search in 2009. So yeah, there you go.
Bhí me sé ag over le Colleen agus is Queen on email of VK. It was like shelly.hot@hotmail.com. I was like, you know, we just didn't like an Uber address of VK. Like that was her. We used to work together in the Greyhound track. Imagine.
Oh my God.
Shelly.hot.
yeah no
And-
Veers County's probably the old stuff taken.
Right, gals. Táimid seachtainna.
Táimid na seachtainna.
Táimid seachtainna and tachtain seo is. Oh, what are they going to roll? Got to
I
just take
actually
a deep
did.
breath to brace
To
yourself.
dive in.
Brace yourself.
I did actually have a little note that I made
Go on.
that I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Especially because Seo Seachtain Lá Fhéile Pádraig, and I want to formally call out Joe Brolly. I'm fucking sick of Joe Brolly, TG4 or TG Cahir. He claims to be a fucking, anti-free state rocker. Well, I'm sick of it, Joe Brolly. If it is Cahir, it's TG Cahir. Practice what you fucking preach. That's such a free state thing to call it TG4. So fucking either you're a liberalist or you're not. It's TG Cahir. Either you're giving the Sualella or you're not. And at the minute, we're not fucking happy with you, Joe Brolly.
We'll do a bula boss
Now,
session.
thank you.
Now, Joe.
You're now. How do you like them apples?
Got they on Runchin?
I'm not even wearing mascara. So annoying.
What did Ciara Donaghy say to that famous clip? I feel like we need to like lay that in over it. It's like, what do you think of that, Joe Brolly?
Yeah. What do you think of that, Joe Brolly? What do you think of that? Oh my God, cut it.
Kieran is like, you're going to be the new Ciara Donaghy. That's going to be like,
oh my God,
to
me
add
and
to
Kieran
that.
Donaghy, lots in common.
Well,
you
do you know
a
what?
love for basketball and
His nickname
dislike
is
for
the
Joe
Star,
Brolly.
so we'll have to call you our Realta. Our
fair
Realta
enough.
Sean
Skinny.
Acklin.
Realta, just fucking Realta.
Okay, fair play. Ráit go maithe agat, ráit go maithe.
Gur
Well,
maith
we're
agat,
drag,
gur
so our téim an seachtainna.
No.
An tachtain seo lads, tá sé ráit agat. It is an tachtain Lá le Pádraig ar an luan. Agus Darren she Darren now. You'll have to inish doing on Folklore Glare one in sin. Le seo ach an lániag Lá le Pádraig is it Lá le Síle.
Lá le Síle. Jesus, Sheila was some woman.
How's it we're not getting a fucking day off for this?
Misogyny. Fucking misogyny.
Classic.
At it again. By right now, this shouldn't be
Yeah.
a bank holiday. It should be 2
Yeah.
days off. It's so like,
be.
look, at the beginning and the end of it, Neil more on or Oscar Mialler, Hila, Ach, Gorev, on no sound the goni, Gur Lá le Pádraig, you'd have to wet the shamrock and have a drink. And then you have to do it the second day for his wife, Sheila. And look, I mean, it's a very cute way of making sure you get out for the cure. Because sure, we all know the bender is traced Lá le Pádraig. You're doing your patriotic duty and your, feminist duty to go out and have a cure the next day, or Sheila.
So
Okay.
Lá le Síle was a rollover.
It was a roll. Yes, they were rolling over in, even
know
back
what's
then. Even back then.
infuriating about this now, because you know the way St. Patrick's Day fell on a Monday this year, so
Yeah.
we don't get it. Like if it was a Tuesday, we'd have had like a longer weekend. We'd have had the
Yes.
bank holiday Monday and then the Tuesday.
Yes.
And if it fell like on a Tuesday and we had Lá le Síle, we'd have the bones of the week off.
Ah, sure, for God's sake.
It's a joke.
I'm being showing something
But
to look
no,
forward to in 26.
Ní einmid Lá le Pádraig, Sarah, and fine.
We
Just
do.
fine with on,
Yeah.
on
We do
Lá-
August a
Wait,
lot here in the
no.
wink.
No, I
No.
No, ni find them
No,
now.
just a
no,
law.
it's just
with-
Lá
that's what
Fhéile Pádraig. So we would be in work till Lewin and then we'd be off to Mart.
Do you know what I'm thinking of? Good Friday and Easter Monday.
Yeah.
Stars.
Come on
Yeah.
now.
Oh really? Would you not get an hour extra day? What if St. Patrick's Day is a Thursday? Like, sorry girls, you do.
Right, yeah, my
don't.
thon fraud or shul.
Yeah, I'm in a Proder Schuler and it's a
Patrick's
dirty.
Day.
Yeah, but Catherine.
Esther, 1-800-ESTHER. Do you get a bank holiday for St. Patrick's Day, even if it's on a Thursday, and then you get the Monday as well?
These
You
are the
second
fucking
do.
hard-hitting questions
you
that
must
we
because
need
like
to
they
ask.
do the parade on
Lá le Pádraig.
Lá le Pádraig.
Yeah.
So I can give you a bit of trivia. Do you know Cégur Féile Buíochas ago I sucked on Lá Síle Buink Lá le Pádraig? Couldn't na Gaeilge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, rinne their feachta síoch their son Lá Síle Buink agus Lá Síle
Fair
náisiúnta de Lá le Pádraig. Cúir their thart agus bhí there rá caiimid mór hiúla dhéanamh ar an lá ceiliúradh náisiúnta seo agus dúir there dír there daoine sa chathair an féad libh na siúpaí a gúna ar an lá seo agus gur féilin ceiliúradh dhéanamh agus rinne their feachta síoch their son and that's why I've got a bank holiday. So everyone say Gurb Mágad Cunnar na Gaeilge.
You did something. Yay! Rud Aigen.
Can you go
Rud
rash
Aigen.
go Conor Gaeilge now agus gur ceisir hún féidir lo an rud céine dhéanamh de Lá le Síle.
Yeah, tá list mór fád a ibracu but curry she there. Kermid can tosi mar rune ag an ordash and then the rock she left in glory Ibra than feature hooker. Esther, have we got an answer on that?
It just says no. We get 17th of March off. I don't think you get the.
Okay,
there you
okay,
go.
come on, Eshkel.
Actually, she've had a bone to pick about being token. It's something that was
Yes,
go on.
the padification of Colin the Caterpillar. M&S have released a St. Patrick's Day version of An Cácha Colin the Caterpillar, and just mohim gur like Sossanuk a Colin, and I don't think he needs a green hat and shamrocks there in Lashaw.
Yeah, tokenistic.
Fucking Brits at it again.
It's Gael washing.
Gael
Yeah.
washing,
You know?
yeah. So
Tor-
sick of it.
Caterpillar nua dún. Better
Yeah.
Cahal the Caterpillar, new Colum the Caterpillar.
Yeah.
King Gaelgatar Caterpillar.
You know about Call the Caterpillar? No offence now to Call.
Hey,
But
Bra.
they can tell it. It's about Corrach the Caterpillar.
Oh
in Northern
God,
Ireland.
John Gaelgatar Caterpillar. No bulb. Bulb.
Corrach the Bulb. Corach and Bulb. I don't know. There's what they can tell.
Yeah, bulb. So better like on Elaine Anam for Inchka Husnins to be.
Yeah, Brian the Bulb.
Bara.
Brian.
Baron Vulub.
There you go. Now.
Anyway, M&S tá literally talk to the fro model of show, you know.
Girl, you're going to be flat out between canvassing for a new loss here in the monk
And then
getting
Bulb
M&S
Nua.
to play ball. Yeah.
Thank God we have you. Jesus
No.
Christ. Wow.
Well, look, that's cute. You're Brella Bulb.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking SGE, doesn't it?
I'll give you a little Brella Bulb.
Ah, yup.
So to be honest, I love the definition you gave of Lá le Síle anyway. It's the rollover after St.
Lá le
Patrick's Day.
Pádraig.
It's the day we all need. But if you were to take all of the alcohol out of it now and talk about the bit of the Al Bail of this, right? So
Yeah.
a classic anyway that a man gets the bank holiday before the woman.
Ah,
Why
sure.
did Sheila come after Patrick? Why is she the afterthought?
Because she was the wife, and like whether we like it or lump it, that is how Christianity has, you know, taken over our pagan kind of culture, was to take na credit of bhí going agus iad astrú chun you know chláir Ibrahim Ivru ar na Ghine agus who has all the spiritual authority in the Catholic world?
Na fear.
Men. So
Nibulub.
Yeah, nibulub. But
yeah.
like, you know, so Dersha though, if gemech far against and that'd be Nev Padraig. Ní má leis an culture Catholic gemech mana, you know, cuachdoch le gemech kind of túnchurcha ar made atá tarlú sa suchi an rud is don sherry don culture Catholic na mana agus gnéisiúlach na man. As often we say it.
Yeah, well,
You know?
Rosh my God. Now, but so on Rev, Sheila.
We don't. We know not
Neil
much about it.
Oliston.
Like Neil Moran, our Olis going Marialler, his Shachas gur Parsi, and like they were like, oh, was she St. Patrick's wife? Was she not? Like it's kind of more Neil Moran. Oh, well, Mata Bader will Nismo Olis Egna Aishore Marialler.
But status thought agus to post the Nev.
Kestva.
Well, to in the
Nave
Nev come on, like
adjacent?
you're Nev adjacent. Yeah.
Are you kind of a wag?
You're
Like
married.
By the way, can I
Wives
also
and
ask
girlfriends.
why is a Nev allowed to be married? Can you be
Well, because you only get
a saint and
you only get made a saint after you die.
Yeah.
So they weren't actually a saint. Because
yeah,
What-
they weren't priests.
But it's not sure. So Bawagi.
yeah.
Wag.
She was like
Wives
the
and girlfriends
original
of
wag.
saints.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Saints
Like
and
I'd
saints.
watch. That's a reality show.
There
I
you
would
go. Would
absolutely
you
watch.
ride St. Patrick?
Oh my God.
Well, could make Gershi Rua. Mas
Oh.
fear in a cartoon.
Yeah.
How fat
Tick,
gum.
tick.
Tick tick.
Tick.
Yeah, I
He
had a
was
big
tall and he was red haired.
far room with a big snake. Come here to me, Nate
Banish the
Padraig.
snakes. Yeah.
Nothing more than
We're
sorry.
going to get to your heart anyway.
So that's Lá le Síle. So if we had to have another, so we could she be hot on the heels of Lá le Breda then? Fui leir nílach banháin a going ar an schedule den our bank holidays.
This the bank holidays. Then tá naomh gobnut chuma sinní ban eile, and I suppose like naomh gobnut agus naomh breed are kind of like just different shades of an rud céanna, whereas still
God, isn't that awful? Like,
I know
that's really bad being described like that. If you're a wag, you're a different shade of the same thing.
but like an scéalaíocht agus an siúmblachas ar fad timpeall naomh breed agus naomh gobnut, like naomh gobnut is basically Munster naomh breed, like she you know,
so that's a gaffle of
so worse.
So
she's a culty wag.
So you.
She's the hurling.
She's a hurling wag.
She's the hurling wag.
I'm just a rugby wag. Oh my God.
God.
Breed is like staying in the Shelburne after the games.
Breed is in the Aviva.
I'm like driving home from Temple Stadium in the rain.
Yeah, she's big pale energy, you know. Big pale
but
energy.
sin on Cúiscoil in Aviva snot and a roche mar like Breed she is a coat
and
our Lansdowne Road.
It wasn't her coat though, was it not?
Oh my God, guys, I like Breed. Don't ruin her for me.
Yeah, no, sorry.
This is really bad.
Breed did not say Lansdowne. No,
plain out. Yeah,
oh my God.
Goodness.
What was it we were saying now? You know, the éire and it's a rugby and tseachtain Chicago. It's chuig go leor daoine chuige and like bhí mar na savala like chatting away and like bhí phone calls tseachtain like, oh, Ireland lost, thank God. It's great, isn't it? Like I hate to see the rugby do well.
Sorry, but
Fuail an cultúr rugby.
On Vokashiv on tweet go Kermis Jock's group WhatsApp near Ragashiv me.
Oh no.
On Vokashiv show.
No.
So now near me kind of show a flare and Bud Crayla, but now I feel I can't because Jerry Adams has given me some crogucht. Jerry Adams tweeted,
sorry, actually couldn't
I love Ireland's call.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes. I
and so just like ask her, like we should ask her to co-Raviog and Ladani, where I said, now I do not agree with the song Ireland's Call, with the need for it, with why we have it. I don't agree it should be sang at these matches, but it's a banger of a song.
Shiva, it's not. It is
in
not.
Mahormsha,
There's nothing
musically,
about
melodically,
it.
it's Malame.
Into the bin.
Okay, girl, what would you know about music?
Sorry.
It's giving so you think you can dance. I don't know.
No, Mardort me, ní
the person who has a 2-hour radio music show every single day on the national station. I'll just make a comment on this. I actually did an entire fucking segment on this, right, where we rated. Let's take sport out of rugby and just rate the anthems. Ireland's Call is by far and away the shittest, and I'm actually saying shittest, rugby anthem ever. I'm sorry.
Just how they can
it's so bad. Have you heard the Welsh anthem?
Yeah.
The Italian one, the French one.
Just how they can free and like Mardort me like ní connic me mar ní team lesh.
Just Sweeney show right. Shiva's husband has a senior cup medal.
Oh God.
So this may or may not be.
Yeah, it's all he sings when he's in the shower. Like no, it's my vodka. It's my vodka. No. No, Mardort me like ní connic ní ein team lesh and gun captain Aaron. Och is mahlam on chew.
Music is subjective, so just give us another example of a song that you would put in the banger category. With Ireland's Call.
Padam. It was on my most played or Spotify.
Both about the same relevance to Ireland, to be honest.
Exactly.
Padam.
Yes.
Our level part.
I honestly think actually think a lot of social problems in Ireland would be solved if we just got rid of Ireland's Call and rugby in general.
And sang Padam.
No, obviously, yes, ain't shit. But on
I want to see Peter O'Mahony leading the team out singing Padam Padam.
I hear it in my bones. Oh my God. Yeah, but anyway, on Taylor has to go Marah, no, Garor Jerry Adams, Gerhat and Shailesh, and just Hyomes Choco Bay, and I go, see?
You and Jerry should go and sing that together, and have a little Ireland's Call party.
Okay, cinnamon chin.
Okay, gals, anyway, Rashka Lá le Síle. If we had to celebrate gas Irish women, as you like to call them, bad bitches in the hair and they're
bad bitches gael,
is there a din erle? Is there a ban erle that you think that deserves a law marshinda, a law say, or you know, I don't know. Do you see that? Actually, I was laughing. Well, I don't know actually what your opinions on this before I say I was laughing, but you see Molly Malone is potentially being hoisted up so people can stop touching her boobies.
I literally screenshotted that and
okay.
What do you think of that? Because there's a Delavella Callul, is it like Áiteag and Snidol? It might be in Verona, and you touch her left tit because it's meant to be like brings you love, or it's good luck in love.
And there's also a male statue somewhere and his cock is rubbed raw. Like.
You grind against him for fertility apparently.
Fertility, shouldn't have So like, I mean, like it's not a real person.
I know. Now, like I don't know, maybe they majorly sexualized Molly Malone in her statue.
Yeah.
And maybe sin is cúis leis. But at the same time, like, what are breasts? Like, they don't have to be sexualized. Like, they're literally there to feed people.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I'm idir cá chorla ar an gown show. Like, I understand. Like,
And maybe listen, put her on a pedestal. She's done her due diligence.
Yeah,
She's
do you know
earned
what?
her pedestal.
I'm not
Éis
going to
na blianta
campaign.
an logia.
I'm not going to campaign against Molly's
Yeah.
statue being raised.
Cockles
Okay.
and muscles, alive, oh, is what I say, you know.
Okay,
Alive,
so
oh.
Ella, Elaine Ella, is there anyone that you'd direct a statue to?
Well, an cur mé ceisio ar an lucht lanna ar Instagram dear mé ar hu ar vein vana ó star na hair. Nu just vana mana callula an Aaron gur has to hu go milk like jalav new boher new einwood Agus tá list agan in mas
Go
bin dulcin
on,
list
let
sin
the
ar
whole,
dús.
Yes.
Okay, so the list of more father and show over him would treat criticu. Okay, Eileen Duffney Connell,
Give it to her, baby.
Phila Queen Archie Lira, Ban Oskiri. Okay, Juliette Murphy was in Cage than Ella.
Go on.
Is Imror Pela'i as Kirkig.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And so she hates Imrich the Kirkig, and she has led the Cork County ladies football team at senior level. Nídig no Cucuig.
Yeah.
Okay. And then on Céad Ella is Denise O'Sullivan, who's also a soccer player as Kirkig. So
Yeah.
it was an Dine Kane as Kirkig a Hiolan Virgin as shock.
Of course.
Shocker.
Oh,
Of course,
I thought
okay.
Denise O'Sullivan Anna cool actually. Agus Conchi like little hairband and the
Yeah, could have been. Yeah.
I feel like female sports players unbelievable. You know, Yen may Quizla Janie lads agus vi Nora or nach raibh me an Fragger Worthy Guard, but it was like what county has won the most camogie All Irelands, and I was like, isn't it dreadful that I'd know the answer for football and hurling?
Yeah,
but
we
Neil
don't
Sherrill has gone. It was Kirk again.
Kirky, if you make Epic or Kirky.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
it's like
just
Shinner Rose going to fraud now. Then
Yeah.
Kate trying to get Stella.
Yeah, so actually, in Team Lashin, I think that our Irish sportswomen should absolutely be lowered a bit more, and we should be a Cailiúradh. Aina Ella in Listashin.
Yeah, Rosie Hackett is in Cage than Ella.
Love fucking Rosie Hackett. What
Yes.
a boss.
Yeah.
Myself and Rosie Hackett would have been in the ICA together.
Shidé, an Irish revolutionary and trade union leader, bhí buint le leis an Ari Machni Day Shadeg. And Céad Ella, Margaret Skinner,
Oh, go on, Margaret.
the
What a
school
fucking-
teacher turned sniper.
She was fucking deadly.
Yeah.
Fan war mission to
Cúisí ó
Margaret.
bheith múna sarán godaí ag úsáin sniper linn a rís Ari Mach na Costco.
Fair lady.
Some woman, the suffragettes. They're great
because
jobs.
she actually curha sa irrelig glasny and so bhí there Laird Fiú never mé an Thursday day. It was really fucking good.
Yeah.
Mary Robinson is an Van Ella and Kate dana Ella go dana. Agus féin again to sin like tá she héis sail co-ada sin a bheith eki, you know, kind of rocking the system instead of rocking the cradle.
yeah,
Agus,
Kate
like
Fingid.
deisic she lewer goblis a nídig.
Yeah.
An Eigandal Cardin focal taller gum. Taves down the Agus
Oh,
yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like climate justice.
Yeah.
I just thought she fos like active, isn't she? Like in
Totally.
fairness to her, like
Tashi,
does
and
she?
Hannah Sheemach Lauder, you know, our son Winter near Hannig Sheemach. Hannig Sheemach ar dús Soch Lauder agus an son Hannah Sheemach a ríis agus bhí si Harvah watery mealler an unsize cora a bhí si ag gurí bheith cé mealler Gaza agus I don't know.
Tá sé sin anna díach mar bhí si anna Lord an anna chuid in a glúise sí
the V like but
like the decriminalisation of homosexuality, the legalisation of contraception, the legalisation of divorce. So bhí sé anna díach é sin
it was a bhíonn cata but bhí they're kind of raw like for fuck's sake. I suppose anyway.
Yeah, sin sé mé mar Kenny she like I got she Shan and ish like
Tashi Shan.
God Neil Clúgam to be honest. Kate and Ireland is the Granuail.
Hey.
You know, love growing away.
I mean, a pirate queen.
That's it. I think like a statue of a pirate queen would be fucking deadly.
I'm sure go rud in town. Is there ein rud is sligach no what
Surely
socha gohfuil dal of the high segant de but bas mo de.
But Erculisha actually got pick up Seuss scale Granuail. It got picked up for a series.
Chonig mé sin,
Top Winter Clash.
I don't know.
Cuddy May and it's bad era at Top Winter Clash Reno. So and I think it was like counting
like HBO or something.
Count more. So
Tá a scale class.
And that's a long time coming.
So Rod Moore till take it for sure. There should be something of her. Okay, Aina Ella and Shin.
Bernadette Devlin is in Céad than Ella.
Yes.
Yup.
Yes,
Emails gotí Bernadette Devlin McCalliskey and Tachtan Show and that for me was enough to make my life.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A fan
name drop over and
I know, it's fan over me, the Bernadette Devlin. Does she fucking class?
Unreal.
An Céad and Ella lista. Pauline McCarthy. Ar cúile sé faoin man seo. So just a week after her 62nd birthday, Pauline McCarthy scored the only goal of the game in Sunday's Limerick Junior B ladies football final victory for St Ailbe's. Just another accolade in the remarkable career of a true Limerick GAA legend across an adult camogie and ladies football career spanning over 45 years.
I'm dreadful to say that I do know her and I've met her. Yeah, how iconic. 62 and she's still playing with the club.
Yeah, there she age is only number.
Yeah,
Yes.
though.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like kind of touch amok. Ladani.
Unbelievable. Okay. Yeah.
Fósic train all, Fósic rich impulse, Fósic score all.
Fucking big fan of that.
She scored the only goal of the game on Shock and Shin. And there she, age is only a number, keep playing as long as you can play.
I know.
Now, because she's that. Fair play, Pauline McCarthy.
I know, Shin. Most rather go Declan Nagashuk now, don't be getting ideas. Shaska Doe, like fuck me, that's a fair long time to be.
No, that's absolutely, that's dedication.
But how unreal. Yeah, and I actually would go as far as saying only a woman could do it. I think the men would be Ira Haas. Níos luha.
Well, do you know what? Ashok and Nerha Shin, mar like an Kushka didn't mana a sport is Mariola obviously Erna Fragger the Yeller Fada talking to Duga she talk is a while. Like I know there's Onaquid Club and a new Talk on Keen, the Mothers and Others GA clubs, you know, and on Kushka didn't she the sport mar Gowill Nakora Mahorkish Agus Teha Agus Ibra Aku. So I think we'll say Unta Glafesh and Gowill Managan and Own Clee Agus Phonic Leshen stuff sport Chill Bader. Yeah, Sinead Clefeshkent, Unadíocht. Go on, Pauline.
Go on, Pauline. Yeah, fair play up Limerick. Okay, so what are Walliv she Colleen and Ella Kerr?
So I can get did it wine Ella.
Oh yeah,
did it wine Ella Clush Gunfield Man Shot Maud Delap.
Yeah.
A self-taught marine biologist known for being the first person to breed jellyfish in captivity.
Now, do you know, I'm disappointed you haven't heard of her because did you not read Wild Atlantic Women?
Yes, that's where I fucking heard of her before.
Yes. Arcade Shobiovi. Uder Untaglin Grania. Which grew she Laura Untach, and for anyone that wants to read a book about inspiring Irish women, particularly around the west coast of Ireland.
It's a great book. Really great book.
And Maud Delap was
Grania Lions.
Grania Lions. I knew it was
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, and it was Rud Egan, wasn't it? The study of plankton in Valencia Island.
Yes, Gadira Gay. Yeah, Ban Caker Boss doing all the Coshiana Cadema Air Valencia Island, and was studying the plankton. Yes, extensive study of plankton.
Women in STEM.
Do you know what I mean?
Deadly.
Women in marine biology.
Oh, I know.
Women in anything.
Women in anything. Women in everything. Only for us. Okay, so what should we get? Corrine Ella Leshan Lista Shin. Colleen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Misha Aglaifree band Arvanum Peg Plunkett.
Right.
Oh yes. Oh, she's one of my Babbage's girls.
Really? Yeah. Aglaifree. So she was a madam.
Yeah.
Madam, I'm a madam.
Yeah, madam, I'm a darling. She her place was her. Brothel was an article in Westbury in it.
Yes, Pitt Street from Aglaifree Shin.
Yeah.
So
what a venue.
Yeah, I know.
What a great
So now when you go to the Westbury, you think of all the activity of the around.
Yeah.
So she was Dublin's most famous brothel madam in 18th century Ireland. And she just on a kind of I think Lornock's Fubble like an Shin, and she was also very anti-royalist. She was instructed one time to make way for the monarch Agus Dragershi. I think part of the road was for my use as well as that for the king. And if you are English are servile and timid, we Irish are not.
Hey, there you go.
And ní raibh sin anna cuid fiacha a íoc. So she released 2 books telling the stories of all the people who had paid for services in her brothel.
Yes, all the like upper echelons, all the like well-to-do members of Irish society. Agus an Township, like V on Realtas a C in Dach na Níorlathe and son our College Green. So Ireland was the second biggest city in the whole of the British Empire, which stretched, all over the world. So like the people that were like frequenting her were like the top players in the
Big
British
dogs.
Empire, and she fucking
Outed them all.
outed them all in these expose books. Expose
Go
books.
on, that's like Ashley Madison by Ted.
Yeah. And she was actually robbed by a group of kind of thieves around Dublin, and then she robbed all her stuff back from them.
Good woman.
And they were a mad name. What were they called? Like,
it was like
the Pinking Dandies.
That's it.
That's a ridiculous name for a gang.
It's like something.
It's not intimidating at all.
It really doesn't roll off the tongue either.
Hold on, we're the Pinking Dandies. Like, fuck off, I'd be like.
That's how they talked in Dublin back in the 1920s.
It's very like Oliver Twist, Charles Dickens kind of.
It's just I'm not scared of the fucking Pinking Dandies.
Yeah, there you go.
It's also giving Darren Glacon in 2024 like your AirPods being robbed in the Westbury and then you going to rob them back.
Oh my God!
You are Peg.
She was embodying the spirit of Peg
There you
Plunkett.
go. Well, Joe, I did a big series like 2 or 3 years ago. I used to be like obsessed with like reading about all deadly Irish women and like all the stuff they did, and like learned so much history, and honestly I actually do think it like changed my like brain chemistry for a while, because I was like, all these unreal women like stepping above the kind of status quo and like doing things that at the time were really outrageous, and like now we're talking about them and not about the safe women, and I'm a big believer in that. So if you're I did a couple of videos on Peg Plunkett and like a few other like really deadly women, so very buried very deep in my Instagram somewhere.
Go Agus féach. Yeah, you'll have to bring them out of of the depths. Go on, Agus ar lá sé eile chuir leis they're in ein bad bitch eile.
Well, couple of dinner definitely. But you know, Rud nach Fhéile Pádraig is Fionn McCool, obviously Ireland's like most famous warrior, was actually reared by two lesbians in the Slieve Bloom Mountains. It was a big thing in like you know, I suppose mythical Ireland, or like Éiris Amanish na Gagurdish Dina Mach, like, you know, for foster. And Fionn McCool was sent out to his, I think it was his father's sister Bovill and her lover, and one of them was a druid and the other one was like a really, really famous warrior, and they were lovers. And they taught Fionn McCool all of his skills, and that's obviously he went on to become Ireland's most famous warrior. But he learned everything from those two women, a druid and a warrior. And there you go. I just think that's so interesting when we look at, like, you know, our relationship with women. And when you go back into mythology, like even Queen Maeve, like Queen Maeve was well known for being really promiscuous, and she had lovers all over Ireland. And I suppose that perception of like Sinead Bader and Rud Smo Thatcheréis an cuacht of wint os na maná and airing is like our relationship with female sexuality. It seems to have always been an extremely threatening thing to the status quo in Ireland. So you know, but nuair hen tú sheer sa bhéal lidis agus mutasolaíocht tá gnéisiúlacht man really larger, agus really oscailte, agus, you know, that whole thing of like to be like anti-LGBTQ or anything like that, or homophobic or whatever, that was never in ancient Ireland. So it's just mad how much we've regressed.
Yes. Yeah. Completely demonised female sexuality.
It's wild. Everything from like Síle na Gig, which we roll out all the time, to, you know, Bunú on Saoirstát was like, honestly, like at the heart of every single fucking thing they did, whether it was like, you know, the Bunú on fucking Constitution and Guscachard, like all of that was designed to create a society where women could not express their sexuality. It's wild. And now that, you know, we are finally coming into a time where people feel more sexually liberated, and obviously it's taken, you know, over 100 years, and we're not even there yet or anywhere near it. You know, how things are just like kind of falling on its arse, you know. Really honourable.
Bring it back. Bring back the druids and the warriors and the
there
educators.
You go.
That's Rosh Gamagad. Well, ní raibh duine eile bhána gom le chuir leis an lista sin, and that was Sybil Connolly. She was a fashion designer, right?
Oh,
but this is I know, because I found this interesting. First of all, here's a quote from her that I love. She says she told the Daily Mail, imagine it was going back in the 50s, she said when they asked her about her style and her diamonds, she was a very wealthy woman that wore mink and diamonds. She was like, I always prefer to buy my own mink and my own diamonds. So I'm like, love a bit of that for her, do you know what I mean? But she actually changed the face of Irish fashion. She dressed Jackie Kennedy famously. But also, what's cool about her, she was a Waterford woman, and when she got her first big job, her main mission was to introduce Irish fabrics like linen, tweed, crochet, and all of the like you know, our own homegrown like materials that we had into the European worlds of fashion. And she brought like the Donegal tweed and Limerick lace and linen to the big fashion weeks around the world. So I think Wiltshire Shin Anna cool, you know, she almost sustainable in a sense, like an Shin, and brodo lost and stuff of Emer dhéanamh an seo there, and
agus cean rodíoch, absolutely, it's promising.
Agus bhfuil isco é, like in the hair nálacha sin ar fad are all women, like female driven thing. Is she had na manaví dinna van lace, she had na manaví knital, you know, so a cursin chun cínta se sin a tuairt cuach dus na maná agus, you know, air nálacha na man. So it's a gléir fit a fuite, you know.
I know, and it's actually rudig, and Dana Mirach the Goni, I have tried, like it's really, obviously it is expensive to buy really handmade stunning Irish pieces of material and clothes, but I do try when I can, and we have got the most incredible Irish female designers that, you know, I think if you can support. It was a thing I really wanted to do for my wedding actually, and I had my wedding dress handmade by an incredible Irish designer with as much Irish material as we could source to do it. But Limerick lace is so stunning, and there's gorgeous Skelton Rielish and Comags and it's so intricate, like it's such a talent.
Yes, it is. So
it
is.
I know.
And much like,
or the Danes are biggest few then kind of skill shin when like on fine agus on level skill atá tastal in a
100%.
you know,
Yeah,
agus
Agus
or the brand eater kind of na hernálacha sin mar like frivolous or like unnecessary, but like it's like when gach illa dina
oh my god, agus tá like galore scéalaíocht the bhain leis go you know the way like in Connemara you have the Aran knit and the different patterns on the knit would signify like what tribe you come from, what family you come from. So she mar an gaine agus to play lace, like the different lace patterns were like for different occasions, for different families. So she actually unreal agus go alien you know more skill. So fair play that Sybil.
On féin mar ligan Ross. So then tá lista deadly fadagan divana Ernacha to make an Google all the but I have a gripe, okay? So on Príomh Bóthar a Hain Street pork in Nishka. Now there's probably keen heart food fod na tira, but the one that stands out dumsa na on Príomh Shrád a Hain Street pork in Nishka is called Chesterfield Avenue.
Yuck.
Exactly.
What a fucking horrible name.
So yuck, so gick, named for the 4th Earl of Chesterfield.
Ew, get rid.
Yes. So I think Bacor Gamiok fioch the sound Lishina a Anam new Agus Bacor Gamiok ban all in Gaelach.
Oh my god. Great shout.
Like a Ors and Uthron and Mohershin. Conir the Uthron. Oh, Chesterfield Avenue.
Oh my god. Fucking great.
Yes,
let's tussle this.
Yeah. So Cain Ban of Yockis Iruli. The madam, the fashion designer, or the two lesbians.
Oh, do you know what? Who I'm going to put up for that? I'm going to give it Máir Bhuoine Léire. Chulship Trachter Máir Bhuoine Léire. She ban ile a bahi ag but vishi so nervina tierney talon a trade and ag the land commissions agus basically in Rugby tarlu na you know vi the sasting church stach vi der gara kies na harva ard fermori nacha near der up to the kiesna iak and so there was loads of uprisings all over the country the land leagues and the white boys and anyway Máir Bhuoine Léire was a massive political figure in the Muscree Gaeltach where my family are all from, but she composed a lot of amazing songs. It was all through the oral tradition. But actually the power of the oral tradition would show like there was so much like anti-political sentiment in that it was a real rousing kind of call to action to people locally through her poetry and through her song. You know, she kind of was able to recruit people to become part of the uprising against the landlords. And where are we now? 200 years later, we're still fucking trying to uprise against the landlords. But she was a real pioneer and she was a voice of a generation, and without her we wouldn't have the same understanding and like historical insight into a really important period of Irish history. And a lot of the time we like applaud these, you know, great these great men who composed poetry, but it's very rare that we give women the same right, and she really put her head above, you know, the status quo to get the message out there.
croiganchange.org
okay. Oh my god, absolutely.
Okay. Táimid really hate dul Harrow show we'll rub your glue go in the retreat.
No much le glue shake and will ein rod le curry na glue go Calini
Cahir
Sinead
4 Joe Brawley CC.
I was like, they're Caint Fáth. Okay. Loss is an gael get her lace.
Gné Súlach na man is female sexuality. Faoi chush is repressed.
Beidir
Tox street bakish.
Yeah, okay.
Throttle.
Anava, okay. Anava.
Will we say Leach agus muidir gláirt fi Pauline McCarthy? Bit of a Leach agus I'm sure we've given you Leach.
Yeah.
Agus Maná, Ban.
Agus an gaelga madam. Nor hagan sé go like streapakish na banantí. Thought she's synonymous.
Amazing.
You know, King can banantí who? You'll never know.
Anava her fad.
Well, it's so am gohfuil sin maid an tacht an seo ná déon darmid gohfuil muidir full video agus gohfuil and muidir Patreon come off. You want to come across? It's all happening there. It's probably a little more Donna, is it?
And come with go the Fall to Ireland because this podcast is sponsored by them.
Yay! We love you, Éire and Fall to Ireland.